Alright, welcome back everyone. Okay, now this is for the advanced students and those of you who can already idle on the unicycle really well and need to try something a little bit more. We're going to work on juggling on the unicycle. And you're going to start with balls, which is way harder than juggling a club on the unicycle, but if you don't know how to juggle a club yet, you're going to try with balls, because then you're going to learn something that's a little more difficult anyhow, and that's not a bad thing. So, you'll start by idling, of course. Find a good idle that feels comfortable for you. Then once you get that, you're going to work on throwing from one hand to the next. And you're looking up, just like you would if you were juggling on the ground. Hopefully you've already warmed up your juggling for the day. If not, this is definitely a good way to do it, but maybe not the best. Make sure you're just keeping your eye on the top. And start with one. Just get the feel of it. Keep breathing so you don't turn blue and fall over. Try to stay reasonably in one place. As you'll see, I kind of wiggle all over sometimes. So yeah, just practice up and down. Like so. Then you'll move up to two, after you feel really strong with one. Some of you will get really good at picking one up off the ground while you're staying on your unicycle. I've seen that happen before. I'm sure it will again. So, with two, you're still keeping your attention up here on the top of your flight, or the apex of your flight. And you just want to do the 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Keep your eyes up here, not at your hands. And try to keep your hands low. And don't reach up too much for them. And like I said, try to stay in one spot. And that is two. And get used to throwing from the two and catching the two, because that's the next thing you're going to do. And the key is to keep it, find a good height for yourself. Find a good idle. And then give it a try with the 3. 1, 2. 1, 2. And catch. It's pretty difficult because it's very fast and they're very small compared to a club, which glides through the air a little bit slower and is a larger object.
Do you think you have to go with the throw, pace the timing of the throws with your unicycle timing?
Oh yeah. Also, your movement is going to dictate where your throws are, because you're going to throw when your idle foot is back. It's down all the way at the bottom. But you will feel that eventually. Just takes lots of practice. 1, 2, 1, 2, 2.
How about some other chairs? Like this. And this hula hoop. You guys do anything? Okay, go.
Alright, other things to play with. Let's see, you can try spinning a plate while you're on the unicycle. And get on up there. Having a good idle is an important part here. Dun, ta, dun, ta, dun, ta-da! And then good balance it. Whoa. Ta-da! Alright, and then some of you really like to hula hoop. There's probably a million things you can figure out how to do on a hula hoop, with a hula hoop on a unicycle. I myself, I like to do it on my hand. And then, whoa! Maybe on the neck. Whoa! All right. And for my advanced students who want a really, really difficult thing to practice, we've got something for you. Okay, so make sure you have your unicycle ready. And if you can idle, you can go along with me, or if you can just ride, try to go along with me also. All right, ready? And let's go!
You put your right foot in, you put your right foot out, you put your right foot in and you shake it all about. You do the hokey pokey and you turn yourself around. That's what it's all about.
Left foot.
You put your left foot in, you put your left foot out, you put your left foot.
Be careful, but you know, do what you can do, and do it without hurting anything or breaking anything, and have a good time. Keep practicing.